Are you ready? High voltage is upon us. Join our hosts, Chris and Sean, while they turn up the voltage.
Welcome back to Dadnarok High Voltage. This is Sean.
And this is Chris.
Hey, we are live during Monday Night Football.
Yes, we are. It's a big day. We kind of seen this coming, knowing that the big Mandalorian season 2 is coming on Friday, is it not?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, everything else has been canceled here in 2020. I just want to make sure we're still, moving forward with this.
It's still coming out. So here we are. Yeah. Hopefully we don't run into any technical issues here. Let me, you talk for a little bit. I got to make sure that my stream is good to go.
Oh, well, I'm talking. Well, I can do that well. So what we plan on doing tonight is reacting to the trailer, the final one before, the main show starts. And we plan on basically doing a review show each Friday at 10:30. So, the show drops whenever you want to watch it on that Friday morning. So to give everyone ample time to go ahead and watch it, we're going to go ahead and do an evening, kind of give our opinions on the show. We're looking forward to it. I mean, I'm jonesing for it. It's something new. It's Star Wars. I'm always going to love me some Star Wars. And then and it's going to be like an interactive show. We'll go ahead and we'll start kind of doing our thing. And then if you may have a comment or anything on there, we're happy to go ahead and interact with you if we missed something or if something that you didn't like about it that maybe we just didn't care for or didn't know about. We're just going to kind of go that way.
Yeah, halftime, Star Wars and Mandalorian. It's on the way.
Did I cover everything pretty well there for you?
Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, okay, we're dealing with some big entities here. We're dealing with the NFL. We're dealing with Disney. We're dealing with ESPN. So we're trying to mind our P's and Q's here. I don't want to show too much football while we're on the stream here. But yeah, as soon as they kind of switch over to the actual trailer for The Mandalorian, I'm going to pop up the feed and you and I will watch it together. First time.
I can't wait. I mean, I thought we were going to have to do this later, so I was going to go in cold regardless. So getting just a fresh look at it for the first time, on the show, with as many people on there that want to watch with us or care what our opinion is.
Well, I was down here, and I know that I have AT&T TV now, so I can watch live channels on the computer. And I was thinking, like, why wait? Why wait for him to upload it onto YouTube or something and then stream afterwards? Let's just do it live.
Yeah, well, I thought I wasn't going to be home. I was actually coming home with Zach from Ninja. So I'm driving down the highway. I'm like, man, am I going to miss it? I'm going to go in cold. Okay, maybe going in cold is great. Are you gonna be able to contain yourself and not watch it until I see it? So we both react cold. But I mean, it's working out for the both of us that we'll see it at the exact same time here.
Yeah, we got about a minute 12 left in the game here. How about this game, huh? Arizona's kind of smacking the Cowboys around.
Oh, well, that's always a good thing. The Cowboy. And there goes
Red Rocket. Red Rocket's not doing it for him, huh? Not yet.
No. Oh, no. Yeah, the Andy Dalton experiment down in Dallas.
I would hate to have that nickname. I mean, you think Red Rocket, you think something else.
Well, think about the flying tomato. Oh man, this is something. Yeah, you know what? We decided to go live at a 2-minute warning, and 2 minutes in football can be like
it's like an eternity.
Hour.
Yeah, it is. It can be. I don't know. We can BS. Hey, let's talk a little bit about what else we have going on in the Dadnarok universe. You and I recorded our Thrills and Chills, our third installment of the podcast just a couple days ago, and it's going through the editing process. Give a little spoiler alert. How'd you feel about those movies?
I mean, well, I enjoyed the Candyman. We found out that you weren't as enthused about the Candyman.
I had some things to say about it.
But and then there was also the Fire in the Sky, which we both loved dearly.
Yeah.
So that was something right there. So how's it going, man? I mean, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, spread the word. But it was something. It was fun. I mean, like I said, Fire in the Sky was something that was great from the past that felt like it held up, and practical effects and everything were great in it. Yeah. And then, like I said, Candyman, I thought hit on almost all levels of your horror genre. as long as you suspend some belief, because there is definitely some belief that needs suspended.
Yeah, for sure. But if you want further details on that, just listen to the podcast later this week.
Yeah, it'll be up probably midweek, maybe a little later. Our editor here has got a little heavy workload.
Yeah, it should be out. Yeah, it should be out either tomorrow or Wednesday. But check out, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Basically, it'll be out.
That's awesome. How much closer are we to this halftime show?
Well, 32 seconds, and then I'm sure there's going to be commercials, and they're going to kind of talk up some football before they go right into the Mandalorian. But I'm keeping an eye on it.
It looks like the Basement Surge is chiming in here. We love all the love. So
yeah,
like you said, spread the word and help us build our base here.
That's right. It felt like the perfect opportunity to go live.
Oh yeah, this is the first. We plan on doing this once movie theaters and trailers drop normally, just kind of getting out there and getting ahead of things, and that's been entertaining for us. If you guys love it, great, but we're here to entertain ourselves too.
We're just here for ourselves, and we'll broadcast it, and whoever wants to watch, whatever.
And if you enjoy what we're talking about, our wives don't enjoy what we're talking about, so if someone else out there enjoys it, great.
Yeah. All the merrier.
Oh, you want to talk about the joke off?
Oh, yeah. If you can talk about it without me laughing and sighing. Yeah.
So next Friday is gonna be this coming Friday is gonna be our last show before we launch our Mandalorian.
Right.
Weekly review. So we decided we do a dad joke, spot or segment on the actual podcast. So we figured, why not just have fun with it? We're gonna come in. We're both gonna have our own dad jokes and see who can make each other crack. And I'm already loaded. I vetted mine through Janessa. Janessa shut them down. When she smiled, I was like, okay, that's a taker. I got one. She was like, oh, that's just so wrong. And that was definitely a keeper.
Is it competition? Like, does one of us lose?
Oh no, this is just for flat out fun. But if I can make you laugh more than you make me laugh, I'm gonna get a Dadnarok shirt saying I won the joke off.
Yeah, just a couple of joke offs.
Yeah,
live streaming on the internet.
Nothing like joking off together.
Oh my!
We're doing this live and people are seeing it. This is terrible.
Yeah, I see the viewers just dropping off one by one. What do they say they're doing? I'm out of here.
Yeah, right. Oh, we got to be getting closer. Where are we at? 20 seconds? 13 seconds. Okay, so we're in the countdown.
I see some disappointed Cowboys fans here.
Well, aren't they always disappointed though?
Yeah.
Coming from an old Eagles fan, they're doing terrible now too. So, that whole division is just garbage.
Hey, we're on Twitch for the very first time. Let's talk about that. We kind of switched up our live broadcast platforms for right now. Facebook gave us a little bit of copyright infringement trouble with the CBS All Access trailer of The Stand. So for this broadcast, I decided to do YouTube, Periscope on Twitter, and Twitch for the very first time.
That's awesome, man. And as of right now, we got our video back from YouTube. YouTube hit us with that copyright of that same video, and I just for fun, I went in there and put a dispute in. And
fair use, people. It's fair use. We were, watching it and commenting on it, and that's allowed. And
it popped back up here, not even probably an hour or so before we went live here. So I was like, I was psyched to have our video back.
Yeah.
Seeing that was only the second one we've done.
Yeah, if you missed it, the last edition of Dadnarok High Voltage is back up on YouTube. Still not on Facebook, but YouTube's kind of the more popular platform anyway for video. Go ahead and check it out on the Dadnarok podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, and Twitter never took it down. Twitter just kept running it. They didn't care about
they were like, whatever.
PBS, and we're just going to keep this running.
Yeah, that's why they named it Periscope, so they could get away with stuff.
That's funny.
All right, we're down to 10 seconds. There's a bit of a kerfuffle on the field.
A kerfuffle?
Yeah.
Did you really break out a kerfuffle?
Yeah. They're trying to, I think the Cowboys, they did get 3 points up. And now they're punting it with 10 seconds left. Oh, come on. Come on, football. Look, I normally love football, but if I'm waiting on a Star Wars trailer.
Yeah, no, we're ready.
And
we're ready
the Cardinals
to
and the Cowboys are on the screen then.
We're waiting for it. We thought we had it last week. last Monday when they broke out and they dropped that that 30-second trailer on us.
Yep.
And it was nothing more than a TV spot and a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, it was kind of a trailer of a trailer with mostly just footage we'd already seen before.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you even called it. It looked like a bunch of people like spliced in that 30 seconds and then kind of made their own trailer go along with it, which is, if you're not paying attention, which I'll admit I really wasn't. I was just psyched that I was up and I was ready to go.
Yeah.
We mobilized real quick, got back here, and then we're disappointed fast.
Yeah, it wasn't even worthy to do a stream or anything on. We didn't even comment on it because there was really nothing to say. All right, down to 0. Halftime, baby.
Here we go.
Halftime.
I've never been so happy to go to halftime.
Me neither.
Or it's one of those things, it's halftime. Okay, now I can pee.
Yeah. No, now it's the big show.
Or Super Bowl happens, now it's the beer run.
All right, here we go. Gotta keep an eye on things here.
Yeah, we got to be quick on the mouse here because we actually have people that are paying attention to us, which is awesome by itself. So, before we get to this point here, I mean, if you guys go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, like I said, share the love. You don't miss anything if you guys are enjoying what we're doing. And then we also, like I said, we're going to have the Mandalorian review, so we're going to be talking about that weekly. So, follow us.
Just a couple of dads who love pop culture, and we put on a show
and have terrible bad dad jokes.
That's right.
Terribly bad.
Hopefully, it's entertaining. All right, we got a couple of people talking about football.
Oh, boo football.
All right.
Dallas scored, though. Look at that. They got 3 points.
They did. Hey.
Oh,
all right. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and put video up without the audio.
This is I think we're walking a line here.
It's Mahomes. They're kind of going over review. Let's take it off.
Yeah. We don't want to make anybody angry.
They're still talking about the week in football. But that's just a tease. We do have video feed, so once the trailer starts going, you're going to see it on our feed here. You can see the little decoration I put behind me back there.
Oh, was that your Ghostbusters fountain back there? That's pretty awesome.
I found it. It was packed up in a box, and I pulled it out. Out of the mothballs.
It's in a temporary location, it looks like.
It is, yeah. Yeah, the arcade's going to go back there at some point.
Dude, I found a cabinet I think I was in Target today that actually had
arcade
NBA Jam on it. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The only thing with those is that they're a bit smaller. They're only about 3/4 size. So you kind of have to hunch over them, but
I wouldn't have the room for a full one anyway. So just the idea of being able to put that back here and like a backdrop back here behind me.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
NBA Jam did look like a good one too.
I remember playing
that. 4-person or 2-person?
It could only be 2 people. Well, I think it's big enough to be 4. Man, now I'm Jones and I'm ready. We're at halftime. Stop. We don't care about these highlights from these two loser teams.
Oh, they know what they're doing. People are tuning in.
Everyone's tuning in now.
Yeah.
Everyone's ready. They're going to drag this along. Then all of a sudden you're going to get, the Mandalorian event.
Hey, the Bears play next Monday night. Bears and Rams. Hey, my Bears are 6-1, by the way.
Dude,
how are the Dolphins doing?
Foles gold.
I don't know. Hey, whatever. As long as they keep on winning.
Hey, the Dolphins are actually in second place.
Wow, hey.
They're 3-3, I think it is. Or something on those lines. Yeah, they're actually in second place behind, Buffalo. New England's in third. I was like, that is awesome in so many ways. It just makes me happy to see them lose.
All right, I think we're getting close here. We're getting close.
Are we on a countdown now?
I don't know, but I really got to keep my eyes peeled.
That must hurt. How do you peel your eyes?
I don't know. It's Halloween time. Same way you'd peel a grape, I guess.
Yeah. See, guys, this is the gold you'll get if you watch us or listen.
Oh God, you're really turning them off. They'll never watch us again.
That's hilarious.
Titans, Texans. Oh my gosh. Okay, look. Ooh, yeah. Green Bay got smacked this week, huh?
Yeah, they started out pretty good, and then the turnover machine happened, and they just couldn't stop that Brady train.
Dude, I was kind of pumped when I realized that those two teams we were going to see Brady versus Aaron Rodgers, and I was like all about it. But
thought we were going to have a good game, and man, it did not turn out to be a good game at all. was a few games that let me down. Cleveland and Pittsburgh, I thought was going to be a good game. That was not. Yeah, the Tampa and Green Bay wasn't.
We may be.
USAA Insurance Halftime.
You have audio?
Insurance made for the military community. USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL.
Who is USAA made for?
Darn right. Well, we hear you. We see you. Shout out from Florida. Hollywood Dolphins all day. Woo, Dolphins. We love the pain.
Can you still hear the audio through my microphone? Probably, right?
Yes.
All right, let me mute it. Okay.
What do you think? Have you looked into or heard any of the fan theories about Yoda and Baby Yoda?
Well, I think since season 1, there's always been kind of this thing out there where, well, he's got to be a clone of Yoda, especially since the guy was had that Camino emblem
and the doctor and everything.
But then later in the season itself, what was the Ugnaughts name? Kawhi or whatever, the old Ugnaught that died.
Yeah.
He looked at Baby Yoda and he was like, I don't know, this one doesn't seem like it was grown in a lab. So once he said that, I kind of took that at face value. I was like, oh, maybe he's not a clone.
I wonder if they're just there to throw you off as well. Because there's something to me that really believes that they do not want to give us anything more about what planet it is. The mystery of Yoda and Baby Yoda and Yaddle and everything.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
New season streaming October 30th.
Razor Crest, stand down.
I'm here on business. I need your help. I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind. If I can locate other Mandalorians, they can guide me.
This is no place for a child.
Wherever I go, he goes. Here we go.
The Mandalorian. New season streaming October 30th. Only on Disney Plus.
Oh,
Dude,
disappointing.
Yeah, there wasn't much. It was little things that I caught in it, though. Did you catch the blue alien that was in the Razor Crest?
No.
He was the original bounty that we seen Mando picking up.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so I caught that in there. I mean, there wasn't a lot. I mean, you've seen that frozen world. I don't know that you think that would go back to Hoth by any chance?
Maybe. Well, it's either that or they were talking about Ilum. Maybe that planet that was eventually ended up becoming the not the Death Star, the one in the new ones, the big planet exploder in Force Awakens. What do they call it?
Oh,
I don't know. The Death Star copycat.
Yeah, what role was that?
Star Killer base.
Yes, thank you. Wow.
Yeah,
That's what happened to the live cameras rolling on us. We just completely blank out.
Usually we edit that stuff out, those little brain parts. But no, Star Killer base used to be a planet called Ilum that was an ice planet where, well, you know it from Clone Wars, where a lot of the Jedi used to go and get their crystals for their
that's where it was one where the main crystals were found. So the Jedi would actually go there and find their crystal at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't much. I mean, we had that. We actually see where is it Grief Cargo?
Grief Karga, yep.
Yeah.
Carl Weathers, old Apollo Creed.
Yeah, he teams up with them. I mean, it looks like they buried the hatchet. They are now on the same team because he was in that fighter. They
ended on good terms last season. There was a couple episodes there where they were didn't look that way.
But I guess it's kind of one of those, the bounty hunter creed. They'll turn their backs on each other, then be friends again, and just kind of drink.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that. The other one, I mean, it looks like, we got a little bit in that 30-second tease last week,
right?
When we heard the masonry saying, take him back to where he was when you're finding out he's got to take him back to
the armor, yeah,
the armor. So he's talking about in this one here about needing to go find more Mandalorians. So I guess he doesn't know where the next spot was when they all kind of scattered.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to dig up more information about the Jedi themselves because in this some we forget because we follow the Skywalker saga and we're just hip deep in Jedi constantly during the 9 movies. But you kind of forget that as far as the Star Wars universe as a whole, Jedi and Sith are kind of like legends. I mean, you remember
there's a whole book about it where like it's like stories being told to children about like the Sith and Vader and Jedi and all these Force users where it's like if you're almost like how we think the boogeyman, if you're bad, the Sith are going to come get you, or if you're good, the Jedi are going to come bless your life type setup.
Right, yeah, with their magical powers, that kind of thing, where they, they were kind of whispers across the galaxy. And this show plays that up because when the Armorer talks to, the Din Djarin, the Mandalorian about Jedi, he's just like, what? Those old wives' tales kind of thing. But I would guarantee that he's probably looking to find either his old clan or some other Mandalorians to try to learn a little bit more about the Jedi as a whole to see if he can learn more to, I guess, to find them. But, I mean, eventually he's going to find Sabine Wren, and in turn, he's going to find Ahsoka Tano, even though we could not find her in this trailer.
Jonathan here was mentioning if Boba and Ahsoka are even in season 2, they won't give it away in a trailer. So it's one of those, I mean, they're not. And if you look at the actual names of the episodes, one of them is called The Sorceress.
Yeah.
Which is telling me we're going to see Ahsoka, but we're only going to see her maybe in that one episode.
I guess I beg to differ because, if this was 20 years ago, you're right. They don't give the goat away in trailers, but we're in 2020, man. I mean, they stick stuff in trailers.
Well, I think they're playing the long game. I think if we only get her in one episode or maybe 2, like we were talking about in the past, they may be setting this up for her to be a main character in a season 3, or to split it and have her own show that would be driving with her and Sabine, which they're both going to debut here in this one here. So if they split it off and they just introduced the 2 here, I can see how that would work.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they're still finishing effects. I mean, this show they've been filming it, and I'm sure the actual footage has been in the can for a while. But you can work on the special effects right up to the point you release it on streaming. It's kind of one of the benefits of having streaming as your platform.
Yeah, awesome. They can do as they want, when they want, as we're finding out when more and more people are execs in Disney want to push more and more stuff to Disney. But that's a conversation really for another day, really.
Yeah, we're going to have that conversation later on Dadnarok High Voltage. We're going to maybe dedicate an episode just, talking about movie theaters, how things are changing for them, how hard of a year they've had. So stay tuned for that topic.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, this was a good show. It was our first actual reaction show of what happened. Is there any like wrap up or any like final thoughts of what we've seen?
As far as the trailer itself, I was disappointed because I've been paying attention to the Mandalorian and all the news coming out. So, there's not much that would have surprised me. And they're throwing in a lot of shots of him like flying around and ships exploding and stuff that doesn't really have a lot of meat on the bones.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, I can't really decipher a plot from what they showed, besides that Grief Karga and Cara Dune are back in action and still friends with them, But
I love that
how
Cara
we left
Dune
the last
back.
season.
Yeah, with Cara Dune being back, she was one of my favorite characters from the prior season.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, so that was awesome that her character carried over and wasn't left to like the kind of rot.
Do you think that those 2 characters will just be in an episode or 2, or they'll kind of carry throughout the entirety of season 2?
I think those 2 are going to carry on through the entire. I think he has a crew now. Yeah, I think it's Mando, those 2, and Baby Yoda. That's going to be his
the Razor Crest.
Yeah, the Razor Crest, or his clan.
Yeah, you need that, and I love. That's what I loved about Rebels. Like just getting any show, any science fiction show, or old school, like I don't know, pirate adventure, I guess, or like Star Trek even. I mean, when you get used to the same crew over and over again and how they interact with each other, that good stories come out of that. If it was just Mando and the baby over and over again,
eventually it's going to grow old. Yeah,
it'll start.
There's no dynamic within that they can add because they're going to, and it's going to come down to what the first season looked like.
Yeah,
the first season was a full season, but a bunch of episodes that almost could act as their own episode with no connection to anything else.
Yeah, until they really kind of started to wrap up plot points together.
Yeah, the last couple episodes kind of played into each other. I would like to see them play, from start to finish. If I think they're still doing the different directors like they did in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's a little more continuity between episode 1 and episode 10, or 8, or I think it's 10 episodes. But that's kind of where I would like it, where it to go from.
Well, before we head out here, I'm trying my best to see if they're actually uploading it so we can maybe watch it one more time before we head out. But I'm not seeing anything just yet. They're taking their sweet time. Star Wars Coffee 2 minutes ago. Maybe let's see. Well, that's on another YouTube channel.
I wouldn't roll with that one. You know what? I think we got them. If they want to watch it, we can always rewind this here and it'll be playing again.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? Okay. Let's watch it one more time. You can't go wrong with twice.
Just needed to give me a second here. Okay, we're going to at stream.
Here we go. And we're going to watch the Mando trailer one more time to make everyone happy.
You hear it?
Yep. Yeah, why is he being chased by X-Wings?
I don't know.
I'm here on business. I need your help. I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind. If I can locate other Mandalorians, they can guide me.
That shit is beat up.
This is no place for a child.
Stuff we've seen before in the last trailer.
Wherever I
Still
go,
love
he
that.
goes.
Yeah. I guarantee that's probably the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, there was somebody blue.
Yeah, that was the alien from his first bounty.
Oh, wow. What do you think? He still had him in carbonite?
Here we go.
Ooh, that's a good question.
He, like,
If you'll
thawed
fill
him
the
out of
ship, he
carbonite?
never delivered
The
them.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
New season
No, he
streaming
delivered them.
October
I remember he
30th,
collected
only
them.
on
Oh, did he?
Disney+.
Okay.
So maybe he got free, or he did whatever these slime balls do, and maybe it was another bounty on him, and they got him, and things went sideways.
All right, well, there you go. Great success. Only our third installment of Dadnarok High Voltage, and we got to watch the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer together right from Monday Night Football live. That was fun.
Okay, guys. Well, if you enjoyed that, like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Make sure you don't miss nothing from us, and check out the Dadnarok podcast over on all your podcast platforms.
Go to dadnarok.com.
Okay, you guys have a good one.
Yeah.